So a lot of people have been asking, where is and how is our team lineup going to be this season? Well, let's have a look. So, everyone's been asking all summer how and where and what the situation is going to be with our team lineup. Because let's be brutally honest, no one has a real clue on where we are going to be or how it's going to be. Because the problem we've got is we have had the summer where we've lost a lot of players. And the preview going up on Saturday about midday showing you all the players we've lost. But we've lost a lot of players. And we've not been able to replace them. We can't. We're not able to. We are in a transfer fee and loan fee embargo till the end of 2027. We are also in the situation now that we are also in the situation we can't offer new contracts to people. We just can't. We're not able to offer contracts to people now because we can't register new players. And at the moment, that's giving us a little bit of what's going on with Barry Bannon in the next couple of days, because we need to know what Barry Bannon's going to be doing. We need to know that Baz is going to be able to play versus Leicester. That will be a big boost. If not, you're going to be having to change that midfield up a little bit. He's training, which is fantastic. Like Henrik said, Henrik did a press conference. We haven't actually seen it. I think it was just all done with journalists, nothing on camera, which I kind of get with all the stuff that's going on. So let's have a look at what potentially our lineup could be. I have done this on stream before, so we do have this already keyed up. So here's one of the lineups you could have. You could have Charles, Valerie, Iorfa, Bernard, Palmer, Olaf, Baz, Ingelsson, Lowe, Cads, Ugbo. That is one of the lineups you could probably have. And I think that's one of the lineups we are more than likely going to have. All depends on if Bernard is fit. If Bernard still isn't fit or fully fit, you put Autobio there. I think you look at Olaf on the wings. I think you're looking at possibly bringing in someone like a Bruno Fernandes from the under-21s up. Jordan Thornley as well. Reece Thornley could be another one that comes up. As well as Rio Shipton. Let's have a look at the other setup that we could have. And I've only done this at 4-4-2, because I haven't got a clue what he's going to line up as tactical. Charles, Valerie, Iorfa, Autobio, Max Lowe. Now, Max Lowe was apparently one of the players who has put a request in to lead the club, but he's still here at the moment. Ingelsson, Basil Palmer, Fusery, McNeil, Ugbo, Lowe. Right? So maybe you do that. Maybe you have it where McNeil's there, or maybe you have it where Lowe get switched to McNeil. The problem is we don't have a lot of players on the books. And the problem with us not having a lot of players on the books, our bench is going to be very, very poor. Like, extremely poor. Because you got to remember, come the start of the season, we got Leicester first game of the season. And then midweek, we got Bolton. So that's a lot of quick game turnaround and back onto the next game quite quickly, where most people would have a situation where they have something. Now, you also, the other concern I got here with this is Charles is the only keeper we've got. Pierce Charles is the only keeper we've got. So unless you're getting one of your under 21s in, like Keelan Barrett, that's the kind of thing where you've got. Now, you could also play Chalobah in where Baz and Palmer is, and you just put them behind and you do a 3 in midfield. Maybe. Chalobah's one that I would say would work really, really well. But when you look up top, you've only got Cadamarchi, Cole, Kabachi, McNeil, and Ugbo. That's it. That's all you've got for your striking options. And it kind of puts you at a real big disadvantage when you might not be able to call on people to come in and do stuff. Now, the thing is, for me, Bruno Fernandes is a midfielder, Rio Shipton is a midfielder, so is Jarvis Thornton, a midfielder. You might be able to get Joe Brown to come up. I know Devlin Moses, I believe, has got an injury. He's got a shoulder injury, so he won't be available yet. Maybe bring up Favon Aruko, kind of to come in. So this is the thing. We are going to be looking at potentially bringing in some people from that under 21s to bridge up some gaps. You saw it when they did the kit stuff yesterday, where they were doing all the Sky Sports thing, where they were doing the green stuff and the kit photo to go into the media package stuff. So they can just give that the media team a guy, done. where they looked all happy and joking a bit. And I think it was a bit of release that they're not having to deal with off the field stuff. They can have a bit of a joke and a mess about in as such. But you have got to think, it does beg the question, what kind of formation we're going to play? Because we've seen no preseason games. Normally, you see preseason games to see roughly what a manager will be thinking in terms of formation. We've not seen that. We've not seen any preseason games. It's all been behind closed doors or cancelled, like our last one was versus Burnley. For good reasons, I can understand that from the players. So I think it's going to take a good couple of weeks to see roughly what Henrik is going to be setting up and how he's going to line up. There is a video that's on the channel already, which is talking about players. And I know people are going, why are you talking about players? We're not in a position to. Eventually, we're going to have to bring some players in. Eventually, we're going to have to turn around and say, hey, we might need to get this player in. Or this player might come in because they're free. And they've gone lower than 7K wage cap. There is that part of it that we have to think about. So bear that in mind. Have a think of some players who you think we could get in who are free agents who could fit that model kind of thing. I always keep looking at the PFA where they're doing the training games and looking who's in the squad to see if there's anyone out of that squad we could get in. And there's one that I mentioned on Thursday video, about it. So, yeah, let's see. So, check out the video that I put up before this on players as well. Let's see what happens. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. We're on the road to 5K. We are very close to it now. So, I much appreciate anyone who subscribes and come and joins us for the journey. But yeah, let's see what happens. We are very close to it. But somebody mentioned they wanted to know about team sheets and what kind of team sheet we could do. This is roughly what I think we potentially could do out of the squad we've got right now. But it's going to be difficult. It's going to be a very, very difficult season. So strap in. It's going to be a long one. I don't think it's going to be a fun one. So let's see how we get on. See you guys in the next one.